I bet you have no idea how Long Island was actually created. Over 25,000 years ago, a massive sheet of ice, over a mile thick, pushed down through Canada and New England. It bulldozed everything in front of it. It took over 3,000 years before the ice advance stopped in what is now the South Shore of Long Island. As it melted, it dumped rocks, sand, and boulders and created a massive ridge called a moraine. For the next 3,000 years, the ice slowly melted before it stopped again on the North Shore and created a second moraine, known as the Harbor Hill Moraine. This one dumped debris along the North Shore all the way out the North Fork and up to Cape Cod. As the ice melted, the massive water flow pushed rocks and boulders on the South Shore out to sea, leaving the flat plains we know today. Huge chunks of ice broke away from the glacier, creating kettle lakes like Lake Ronkonkoma and Swan Lake. But the North Shore remained hilly and rocky. Boulders called erratics like Shelter Rock and this one here in Northport were deposited as the ice retreated. Over time, a freshwater lake was formed between Long Island and Connecticut. To the south, the Atlantic Ocean was miles away from shore. Over the next 10,000 years, ice melted and the sea level rose, and the advancing Atlantic Ocean pushed massive amounts of sand, creating the barrier islands of the South Shore. Now, the first inhabitants of Long Island arrived about 10,000 years ago, but it was 5,000 years later before the ice had melted enough to fill in the Great South Bay, the Peconic Bay, and break through the lake walls to create the Long Island Sound and the Long Island we know today. And now you know. That's it, everybody. Have a great day.